Even if she is pregnant, Halle doesn't owe us anything. And honestly, some of these tweets and responses to her being pregnant by DDG proves why she probably wouldn't even want to confirm it. Plus, she doesn't owe us nothing. She is not our friend. And honestly, I owe her an apology. Let's talk about it.
Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on.
So what's going on, you all? We've seen the recent pictures of Halle online. Someone got a hold of some pictures of Halle just walking, and it is fueling the pregnancy rumors. Apparently the picture was filmed somewhere in LA. It's hot. She got on a lot of clothes. And you know, it looks to be something going on. It looks to be something going on. A lot of folks have said Halle is pregnant. This confirms everything. It's been trending the last 24 hours. I remember in some of the videos I was saying it's just annoying seeing the cover up and the photoshops of the pictures and stuff. That was my point, just saying like, girl, just go ahead and say it. But you know what? I get it. I get it, especially seeing the responses to her. Halle does not owe us anything. She is a celebrity, and we really need to disconnect ourselves from these people. You are not her friend. You are not her auntie. You are not, you know, friends with her. You watch her grow up. Y'all are just fans of the art. And some of us need to just stick to that. Really reflecting on the conversations and stuff I've seen online, some folks have joked and made, you know, comments about her and talked about how Disney has been moving since they found out that she was pregnant, that they did not submit her wonderful, excellent performance in The Little Mermaid, why they didn't submit it for an Oscar because, you know, she's pregnant. And you know, the running joke and the running conversation about Disney is that you have to remain pure, innocent, and all that other stuff. And her being pregnant and unwed and all the other stuff kind of ruins that, you know, image of her being innocent and pure. It's like she is not a quote-unquote role model for kids. And we have to honestly remind ourselves that their role model is is rooted in a lot of things, and it is kind of, this is the thing that, you know, black girls need to see so they can pull themselves out of poverty and not be like, you know, like her. Like, they need to be able to see someone, you know, go on and have a successful career and know that they can do these things too. And it's just like, there is not going to ever be a perfect role model to ever end a lot of these things. It's just not possible. I'm sorry to tell you. No role model is going to be able to eradicate all the things that are going on. I don't know why we seem to believe that. Now, we can talk about how, you know, a lot of celebrities and stuff have influence on black culture and conversations and stuff, and how they could have better conversations around things. But this is not that. Y'all are mad at Halle for being pregnant because it ruins the image of her being innocent for you all. You all want Halle to be this innocent girl or whatever. Y'all want to frame it as y'all don't like the man. Y'all don't like the man and what he has done, how he talks about her and whatever, da da da. Honestly, we don't know none of these folks. We don't know DDG. We do not know Halle. DDG is a troller, whatever. Halle obviously likes it. Let her enjoy her life. We do not have control over who she dates and who she ends up with. Let her live her life. Let her live her life. Period. And people want to frame it as, oh, you know, we just don't like DDG. No, girl, I would be a fool to sit here and think that that's the only reason why. Y'all are seeing her not as innocent anymore. And honestly, it is very interesting given the conversations around Sexy Red. And I was going to save this for a Patreon video because I find both of them being like allegedly pregnant as fascinating, and how we treat Sexy Red and how Halle is being treated. There's even been jokes that they need to both do a joint baby shower. Sexy Red has showed us that she felt some type of way about her tape being leaked, her like being posted and people making fun of it. Sexy Red has been this, I'm bitch, I do whatever, all of that, like I do the things, like da da da, I live my life, like hood girl, da da da. But she has to remain that. She has to remain that. She can never move from that. When that stuff was leaked, there was not that much sympathy for her at all. People were joking, people were making comments about her genitalia. Like, it was so disgusting. I actually had to, like seeing folks making comments about it, and then she had to come out and explain herself. She is human. And I'm pretty sure that bothered her having folks talk about it, but she could not be innocent. She could not show vulnerability. She had to stay as Sexy Red. She can't move back and forth from that. She can't be just human. She just can't be that. Because now that she's Sexy Red, she's this, whatever, she, like, her whole autonomy is gone. Like, that's all you can be. How people respond to her on Twitter is very, very telling how they see her as a person. Like, folks are responding to, like, there's a thing on Twitter that Sexy Red can't say good morning without receiving a ton of nudity and all the other stuff and sexual stuff in her tweets, under her tweets. It happens, and folks think it's funny, and it's not funny. It's honestly harassment, to be honest. But she can't say that it doesn't feel good. She can't come out publicly and say that she doesn't like it. I don't know if she does or doesn't. She can't. She has to LOL it off. She has to laugh about it. Even with the whole cushion. I think that really did hurt her, to be honest. But she can't come out and be that. On the other hand, we have Halle, who we've seen grow up, and she's still a quote-unquote child to a lot of us. Now that she is allegedly pregnant and people are thinking she's pregnant, now that innocence is worn off because, oh girl, you out here engaging in the things that I'm engaging in. So they don't see her as that anymore. And they want to keep her in the box. They want to keep her in this box. They don't want her to move anywhere else other than that. And it just reminds you of how, how these things play when we are talking about women. When we're talking about sexism, misogyny, misogynoir, like how these things are played. Like, women are not allowed to be able to move like anywhere. They have to choose a spot and stay there. Like, we've seen that, of course, with some of our faves in the past, or our white faves. Example, Britney Spears, who, when she started doing a particular type of music, the white moms were turned off. They did not like it. They was like, oh girl, what's going on? What happened to the innocent pop princess? She's supposed to be a role model. Da da da. Like, what is it? But Britney Spears still went on to sell millions of records and still do the thing, whatever. And Britney Spears wasn't responsible for birth rates jumping up and girls not doing whatever or whatever being. She wasn't responsible for that. But black girls have it completely different. They have to portray themselves as the perfect whatever. And Halle is stuck in that. I saw somebody refer to her as the first baby mama on Disney. And you know what? As much as I did not like the tweet of it, it kind of was on point because that is how a lot of folks see her. Now she is this ghetto black girl now. She has this ghetto hood boyfriend who is a rapper, musician, artist, or whatever. And now the innocence is gone. Like, I can imagine something as beautiful as what she's experiencing if she is pregnant, her being excited and then getting online and seeing how people are responding to it. And honestly, we are at fault. And I apologize wholeheartedly for my comments and saying that, she should be out here hiding it. Because I get it. I get it now. I get it better now. I don't get it 100% because I'm still a man, but I get it more. Because society has not left room for a Halle to have a child by somebody she cares about at the age of 23. We're still stuck, and as much as we think we have progressed, we have not. It's still heavily there, and seeing these tweets and responses to Halle is telling of that. That she still has to portray herself as innocent. Halle has to do this in order for her to be able to succeed as a career. That's why a lot of people are coming out and saying that her career is now over. Why is her career over? How are we sitting here saying that moms should be able to have babies and have successful careers and all this other stuff, and then get on the timeline and say that this girl has ended her career? What is going on? Like, this baby is going to be in her womb for the next 18 years. She is going to, obviously, if she is pregnant, have this child. Why can't she have her career? Why is her career ended? Because you all do not see her as the angel. Talk about it. You all don't see her as the angel anymore. Y'all don't see her as pure and innocent anymore. And that's something that we need to be talking about. That's something that we need to be working on as a society. And I don't blame Halle if she is pregnant for covering up and not being honest about it, because look at the conversation. Look at how we are responding to her. Look how we are treating her and talking about her body, the father of the child. Look at that. These are not our friends. DDG has not done anything harmful like some of our other faves have done. DDG has, like, say what you want to say about him or whatever. He's a bum, he whatever, like, say what you want to say. A lot of that stuff is messed up because she should be associated with that. Like, she shouldn't be associated with that. Who's to say that Halle is supposed to be with somebody who is a very successful anything or rich or whatever? Who's to say that? Who's to say that? Like, she might want somebody who makes her feel good and make her happy. That might be it. But y'all want her to play the Disney princess. Y'all want her to find a loving, sweet person to perform on social media. Oh, it's perfect. So we can feel good and continuously consume her. And we want to act as if, oh, we just want her to be with a good person. Have you asked her that? Are you close enough to ask her that? And what is a good person? How do we know that? The same way we know that all these other folks, celebrities who've been getting divorced here and there, are good people. How are we supposed to know that? We don't know these folks. Is your partner a good person? Does your partner hold the same politic as you do? Because I'm seeing some of y'all stuff online and it's not matching. A lot of y'all partners do not have the same politic that y'all have online. They don't. And y'all not fooling anybody. A lot of y'all are comfortable talking to a man who's transphobic. A lot of y'all are hearing men say ignorant things about women and what's the name? A lot of, and this goes for both. Like, this goes for like heterosexual women. This goes for queer men, gay men. I listen to y'all, how y'all talk about y'all partners and stuff and people that y'all are interested in dating. Y'all still out here thirsting over cops online. Hello? Like, cops are out here posting threads about working for the state, and y'all out here thirsting after them because they got a gym body. As if they were not mowing us down back in 2020 and droves and continuously doing it and supporting the system that has been doing it while building Cop City in Atlanta. Hello? So I don't get it. I don't get it. Whatever DDG and Halle have going on, that's their business. Yes, it's a quote-unquote conversation, like, oh, we can talk about it, but how, in which ways are we talking about it? Because we're holding Halle to the fire and not asking or knowing what she wants. Like, this is somebody she's in a relationship with. She's came out and done interviews, talked about her relationship with him. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. But our parasocial relationships and us wanting Halle to be this perfect Disney princess is the reason why we have such a strong critique of her being pregnant. Her career is not over. This woman is talented. She has shown us. Y'all, like, what does it mean? What if this is all that she wanted? Like, hey, I've done the movie, I've done the music, I'm done. Why do we how do we know that maybe she's good? Like, hey, I don't I need to do. I just want to sit down. I'm done. Like any other 23-year-old. Like, I just want to have fun. Why do y'all want her to be this like big shining like pop star? Do we know that's something that she want? Do we know that for a fact? Like, and why can't she have both? Because there's a lot of other men out here doing both, and they have 20 kids and out here doing multiple things. 3, 5, 6 baby mamas, and their careers have not been affected, even when women are doing interviews about them being terrible fathers. The list goes on of artists, male artists, who have been terrible fathers, even the media moguls who have been terrible fathers, who have not lost anything for being a terrible father. Halle is not even a mother yet, and we're already beating her down. We don't even know if she's pregnant for sure. She hasn't said it. Like, she hasn't said it, and you know what? I don't blame her for saying it. Y'all want to see her be embarrassed. And I don't blame her for not giving that to us. I don't blame her for not playing into that. Because we don't want to be honest, but a lot of us want to see her as being innocent. And as much as we're like talking about DDG and how he's talked about her online, some of our faves are married and in relationships and have kids with some of the worst men. And that has not stopped y'all from consuming their artistry. That has not stopped y'all from purchasing their tickets and doing anything else. Buying their music, stream it, that has not stopped y'all. So why is it so hard on Halle? What is that? Like, let Halle be able to do what she wants to with her body when she wants to on her time. That's all I got. That's all I got. Halle, shout out to you. The song Angel is amazing. And I can't wait to hear more stuff from you and more music and more whatever you are working on. And your performance in The Little Mermaid was brilliant. Period. That's all we can be offering her. Love her and all of the things that she's doing and the things that she will continue to do. That's all I got. Bye.